Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good evening and warm greetings to our esteemed lecturer, Mr. Rizky Syafril, SHI, MSc. We are from Group 1. We would like to present our discussion results on land management topics. Before we begin, permit us to introduce ourselves. I am Aisha Makribi Zulfa with student ID number 230421110. And the other group members, there are Afifa Alia Rahma, Aisyah Rahmadani, Cecilia Laura Amanda, Harpi Ibranaldi, and Johanna. Now let's proceed to the first topic, which I will present. The first topic is definition of land management. Land management is the process of planning, managing, utilizing, and supervising land resource for optimal and sustainable use. Land management includes legal, economic, social, and environmental aspects to ensure equitable access and efficient utilization of land. Next. The boundaries of land management and land administration are often termed separately in various studies or reports. When referring to the definition put forward by UNES, land management is an operational form of land administration. Land management is generally about how land is managed with various schemes. Meanwhile, land management is about how to record land status and register land rights. But in general, the two definitions cannot be separated and are implemented in the form of regulatory provision to realize good land governance. Next. That's all for me. The second topic will be presented by Afifa Alia Rahma. So Afifa Alia Rahma, please proceed.
Thank you the opportunity, Ms. Aisyah. The implementation of land administration and management aims to achieve one goal, namely the implementation of the objective of Law Number 5 of 1960 concerning the basic agrarian law. Land management has a very important role in the development and sustainable of the country. Here are some reasons why land management is so important. 1. Legal certainty. Good land management provides legal certainty over land ownership and rights, reducing land conflict and disputes. 2. Economy development. Land is a valuable economic asset and good management support investment, infrastructure development, and economic growth. 3. Spatial planning. Help more effective urban and regional planning, including zoning for housing, industry, and green open space. 4. Environmental conservation. Helps protect ecological sensitive area and promotes sustainable land use. 5. Social justice. Equitable access to land and natural resource support the reduction of poverty and social inequality. 6. Government revenue. Through land and property tax, land management contributes to government revenue. 7. Food security. Effective management of agricultural land support food production and national food security. 8. Disaster mitigation. Proper land management can reduce disaster risk through prohibiting development in disaster-prone areas. Good land management involves an efficient land registration system, fair land politics, and transparent land administration. Satyo Hutomo placed land management as the implementation of land policies that are national in nature and include land tenure of and ownership arrangement. Land tenure and ownership as well as land as and utilization are always related to regional development policies and implementation. Some of the main elements in the land policy framework include land tenure policy, regulation ownership right and their as, including land titling and land as right, land as planning and regulation, develop special plans for various sectors such as housing, agriculture, industry, and conservation. Next, land market and valuation regulates the land valuation system for taxation and property transaction, land development and sustainability. Promote sustainable land use by taking into account social, economic, and environmental aspects. Institutional and legal framework. Institution responsible for land administration and laws governing the rights and obligation of landowners. Thank you.
Thank you, Afifah Alia Rahma, for the material. The next topic will be presented by Cecilia Laura Amanda. To Cecilia Laura Amanda, please proceed.
Thank you for opportunity, Miss. Land policy objective according to Law No. 5 of 1960, Law No. 5/1960 on the basic agrarian principle (UPA) has several main objectives to underline policy. UPA aimed to eliminate the dualism of agrarian law, which was previously divided between customary agrarian law and colonial Western agrarian law by unifying national agrarian law system based on the customary law adapted to national interests. The law also aims to guarantee legal currently recording land right for Indonesian people. Next. Some of the main objectives can be taken for UPA include releasing for welfare the people, ensuring fair and equitable land tenure, providing legal counsel about land rights, maintain agrarian stability and order, use the land of state development. Next. Land management functional. Land management includes several functional that aim to manage land resources effectively, then efficiently. Planning function, land acquisition function, land registration function, use function, land utilization function, and organizing function. Next. 1. Land planning function. Develop a spatial and the land use plan according with the development needs. Essentially, land use zone, residential, industrial, agricultural, conservation is then ensure a balance between development needs the environmental sustainability. Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Cecilia Laura Amanda, for the presentation. The next material will be continued by Aisyah Rahmadani. To Aisyah Rahmadani, please proceed.
Thank you, moderator. Land management function. Two function of land acquisition, the process of acquiring and for public purpose such as infrastructure, road and public facilities. Connection through and acquisition, compensation, or land swap. Referring to laws and regulation related to land acquisition. AG Law Nomor 2/2012 on land acquisition for public interest. Next. 3. Function of land regulation. Administrative process to record land ownership and right preventing land disputes by providing legal clarity to landowners. This process must the done talk and land certificate by the nation defense against. Next. For land as an utilization function. This function, regulation of land, is answered effectively and efficiently. It supervises and so that it is not abandoned or asset in a possibility. It encourages sustainable and environmentally friendly land supervision and control function, overseeing the implementation of land policies in accordance with applicable regulation. It detects land abuse, such as illegal conversion or uses that are detrimental to the environment. Then serves to apply sanction for violators of land regulation. I let the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you, Aisha Ramadhani, for the material. And the next topic will be continued by Harpi Ibranaldi. To Harpi Ibranaldi, please proceed.
Okay, thank you to moderator. Next, island management functions. Number land disputes resolution, ending conflicts arising from overlapping land ownership or rights. Truth mediation, arbitration occur in accordance with appellation law, refer to regulations such as the Minister of ATR 2 atau BN Regulation on Land Disputes Resolution. Next to slide. Problems in land management. Despite various efforts, land management in Indonesia still faces a number of problems. Acceleration, conflicts often occur between community complaints and the government cuts off by overlapping claims to land lacks and lacks of legal criteria. All text to UUPI aims to eliminate those limbs in agrarian law. In practice, there are still overlaps between customary and national laws, especially in areas with strong local wisdom. Next. The cause of problems in land law itself stem from the basic for the issue of the UUPI. It's less, namely, number one, the interest of the pupil are interpelled with each other and serve the interest of the pupil. Number two, the interests of the pupil are more specifically the interest in better related to ownership of land. Okay, back to moderator. Thank you.
Thank you to Harpi Ibranaldi. The next topic will be continued by Johanna. To Johanna, please proceed.
Thanks to moderator. Where does the thing give rise to activities that have technical problems in terms of administration and management as follows. 1. Planning the provision and use of land. 2. Consideration of land use aspect. 3. Procurement and structuring of land tenure. 4. Organization of land management. 5. Coordination of land problem handling. 6. Improvement of land service. 7. Supervision of land use implementation. Next. Next. Looking at the land order chase which in the operational basis of the implementation of land management. It can also be concluded the land problems are due to the existence of disorderly practice that violate the land order chase as follows. 1. Disorderly implementation of land law, one of which is related to administrative issues that lead to the non-fulfillment of the obligation of the right holder. 2. Disorderly land administration, which result in the emergence of land problems of a civil juridical nature concerning a lawsuit against a basic right of the transfer of right or administrative juridical problem in the form of disputes between rights. 3. Disorderly use of land. For the disorderly maintenance of land, the disorderly management of land in the relation of the environment. Thanks to back to moderator.
Next speaker. Okay, thank you to Johanna for the material, and the conclusion from our discussion is land management is the process of planning, managing, utilizing, and monitoring land resource that includes legal, economic, social, and environmental aspects. In Indonesia, land policy is based on Law Number 5 of 1960. UUPA, which aims to eliminate dualism in agrarian law and ensure legal certainty. Land management has an important role in providing legal certainty, supporting economic development, assisting spatial planning, and preserving the environment. Despite various efforts, land management in Indonesia still faces problems such as agrarian conflicts, overlapping land right claims, and clashes between customary law and national law. These challenges are related to violation of land order code, which includes irregularities in the implementation of land law, land administration, land use, and maintenance and management of land in relation to the environment. I think that's all from us. Thank you for your attention. We apologize of any mistakes. Thank you. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.